Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. Yeah, it's so good to see you again. My name is Ron Beaudry, and this is my YouTube channel where I talk about records. I've been doing this for over 10 years, and I kind of started my channel where I was comparing reissues that were remastered by Kevin Gray and such to the original pressings. And that's kind of where I started at. Today was thinking about I was going through my collection. I was thinking, what are records that everybody needs to have in their collection? And that's going to be the theme of the video today. So I went through and I picked out, I said, here's about 20 records everybody needs to have. And then I was thinking about it and I said, there's a few more. So I'm probably going to make 3 videos of 10 records each. And this is the first one. And as you can see, first up is Led Zeppelin, one of the most popular groups ever. And I think this is like the most accessible for Led Zeppelin. Everybody should love this record. I mean, of course, we all love all the Led Zeppelin stuff, but if you don't have any Led Zeppelin and you're looking to start out, this is probably one of the more expensive ones because it's a double record. Of course, you get double your pleasure because you have 2 records here, but 2 LPs, every song is fantastic. And there's a lot of slower ballads and a lot of heavy hitters and just a really good mix of Led Zeppelin. Everybody should own that record. And I think everybody will love the record too. Here's another record. Everybody needs to own this. Jethro Tull's Aqualung, one of my favorite all-time records. And it's beloved of all my family members. Everybody just loves this record. Everybody I know likes this record. Even folks that don't know the record, they still know Locomotive Breath. They just know that everybody just loves that record, that song that's on this record right here. This is, of course, the Steve Wilson remix, pardon me, the Steve Wilson remix. I've got the 4 LP box on the Classic Records 45 RPM, which I compared to this record, which I did a video of it. And I found this one was surprisingly close to the fidelity of the 4 LP one-sided 45 RPM records on 133 record. And it's surprisingly better than the original reprise pressing or the one on Chrysalis from the UK, which I've had as well. This is a standout record. I think you can still pick them up. They're not real expensive. And it's just a record everybody needs to own. Rolling Stones. Everybody needs some Rolling Stones in their collection. And so if you don't have any, which one should you get? Let It Bleed. Because you got Let It Bleed on here, Midnight Rambler, Gimme Shelter, right? Monkey Man, You Can't Always Get What You Want, right? There's just a lot of really, really good songs on here. And was one of my favorite Stones records. I think everybody loves this record. And it's a record that you need to have in your collection. This is a first edition Japanese pressing. And it comes with this kind of a book that's on the inside. And it's got the lyrics to all the songs on it. And it folds out. It's really big. It's about a 10-foot long thing folds out of there with all the lyrics to the songs. It's only available with the Japanese pressing. Very nice record. Great sounding. Gotta have Let It Bleed. What's next on the agenda? Love Forever Changes. I've had all the Love records, and by far, this is the best Love record of them all. This is like both sides. The other Love records, they have some really good songs on each one, but this one is really strong. Both sides, all the songs are really good on it. And it's a record that you need to have. If you want to be a serious record collector, you need to have some Love in your collection, and this is the one to get. And of course, the one that I have is the Kevin Gray remaster from about '09, I think it was, because Kevin Gray started Coherent Audio in 2010. So they don't have the year on here, but it's prior to 2010. So when Kevin was making these records over at RTI at Acoustech, him and Steve Hoffman are over there. They got the original tapes from Warner Brother, and this was, of course, the Elektra Warner Group, and he got the tape. They remastered it, and right at RTI, they got them plated at RTI. They got them pressed at RTI. They were right by Stoughton. They got the Stoughton jackets on there. It's just the best sounding versions at that time period over there. If you ever see the records with that silver sticker there, pick them up. They're going to be fantastic. Love Forever Changes. And here's another one. Here's another one of them rhinos, but this is ZZ Top, La Grange, with that famous, of course, I'll just go through the whole thing. Waiting for the Bus, Jesus Just Left Chicago, Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers, right? Move on down the line, Precious and Grace, La Grange. Everybody knows that one. That's like the hit off of it. And every song on here is spectacular. Just a really, really great record. Of course, this again is the RTI Kevin Gray special from about 09 or so. And the fidelity, increase in fidelity from the original London. I had it on I think a black London label, the OG. And this was so much better, the increase in fidelity. But all these records we're talking about too, the originals have really good sound on them. But Tres Hombres, ZZ Top, you got to have that in your collection. Here we go. Who's Next? And this is another one of these Kevin Gray remasters, heavy metal, MCA heavy metal. Heavy vinyl. And I bought this. I was just looking on eBay. This is, of course, years ago. I was just looking at a 180 gram record, and this came up, and so I said, I'll get that. I couldn't believe how good it was. So it surprised me so much how good it sounded. And what a great record. Who's Next? One of those things that everybody needs in there. Getting Mobile, Behind Blue Eyes, My Wife, The Song Is Over, Won't Get Fooled Again, right? Just a lot of really great songs. A lot of folks love this record. It's one of their favorite records of all time, and for good reason. The Who's Next? Everybody needs to have this in their collection. Here's a Santana, a Braxis. Now, I just bought this about, 6 months ago when it came out. This is their new original master recording. And comes in a nice gatefold. It's on the, what does it say on the thing here? The hype sticker. MoFi Super Vinyl. Right. And everybody needs to have this in their collection. Fantastic sounding record now, the new MoFi that's come out. Can't say enough about it. Again, a record with every song on it. Side 1, side 2, both strong and both great. It's just a great record. Here's another one. The Doobie Brothers, The Captain and Me. And you can see, again, this is a Speaker's Corner. This is another audiophile pressing that I just got here a couple years ago. But when I really, really love a record and it's so good, I always seek out the best version I can of the record. This is kind of how I collect records now. I'm not trying to collect everything. I don't have all the Doobie Brothers records. I only have the ones that I love, and then when I find that one that I love, I want to go get the best version I can of it. I want it to be in the best condition it can be in, and I want it to sound the best it can be. So when I found out that the Speaker's Corner had done a version of this one, I had a Japanese first edition of it. And I said, well, let me go get this version. And of course, I have a video out there that I produced about 3 years ago about this, when I did the shootout. And this one won, of course, but not by a lot. But what a great record. The Doobie Brothers, The Captain and Me. It has so many great songs on here. Everybody needs to have some Doobie Brothers. And the good thing about these records that I'm showing, all these records, even the original Warner Brother press had phenomenal sound on it. And this is another, like the last video did about how to audiophile cheapskate. This is another way to do that. And I'm going to make some more videos about some original pressings that you can find, and even the reissues have really good sound on them. These Warner Brother records, they always did sound fantastic. It's kind of funny where, you know, this is a Warner Brother record, and Kevin Gray never reissued this at acoustic. They never did any of the Doobie Brother records. What was it? Friday Music did one. Friday Music did this record, but it's not very good at all. I wouldn't recommend it. If you can find the Friday Music or even the original Warner Brother pressings are superior. And look at this one. Talk about a record that sounds good right out of the hop. Right. This is another. This is the audiophile series. Now this is A&M Records. And A&M Records, the older A&Ms, they always had really good sound on them as well. A&M Records was started by Herb Alpert. Like back in the days, back in the 70s and the late 60s, especially in the early 70s, a lot of those big popular bands that got real famous, they started their own record labels. Like the Beatles and the Moody Blues and, you know, a lot of them, Stones, they all started their own record labels because they were tired of getting ripped off by the record companies, of course. And this one, Supertramp, Crime of the Century, that original A&M sounded so good. Just a fantastic sounding record. And everybody loves this record. It's one of the must-haves for your collection. It's one of those records you can go to the record store and probably get it for $10 and put it on your turntable and play it. And you want to impress everybody that comes over, put this on. It sounds fantastic. And it didn't originally come as a gatefold. This one is a gatefold. Let's have a look at what's on the inside of the gatefold. The picture here on the right, that was like the insert they had in it. But yeah, what a nice record. Everybody needs a Supertramp. And the last one coming up, Deep Purple Machine Head. This is another one of those standout records. Smoke on the Water. So many great tunes on this record. Again, it is a Rhino remastered by Kevin Gray. It doesn't have the sticker on it, but it says right on here, remastered by Kevin Gray at acoustic. So you know that's a good one. And it's on a gatefold. I probably bought 2 or 3 of these different versions, Japanese presses. Of course, I had the original press back when I was just out of high school. I think this is 73. I was still in high school then when this record came out. Love it. Everybody needs this record. If you don't have any Deep Purple, yeah, they have a lot of great records, but this is the one that you need to have in your collection. And thanks again so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all that cool YouTube stuff. And I want to give a shout out today to my little granddaughter, Chloe Beaudry. She was talking here. She was over here the other day. And she was telling her mom, hey, Mom, can I use your phone? I want to watch some YouTube videos. Well, who do you want to watch? I want to watch one of the most famous YouTubers. Well, who could that be? Rockin' Ronnie, she said. And of course, they had a big laugh. They thought that was pretty funny. So anyway, shout out to Chloe, and bye for now.